Hello and welcome, all friends and devotees of yoga and Buddhist teachings, Buddhist reflections and meditations all over the world. Um, Today is June the 15th, 2019, Saturday, June the 15th, and I would like to continue my seminars and lectures on the Venerable Master Singyung, the wisdom of the Venerable Master Singyung, what I call the oracle of Venerable Master Singyung. Very powerful oracle. Venerable Master Singyung himself is a very powerful repository of wisdom. This is very important. He's the founder of the Fo Guangshan, one of the largest Buddhist organizations in the world. Venerable Master Singyung, as I said, has these oracles, which I have studied for years, and now I'm beginning to teach them wisdom resources so that you guys can benefit from them. Please, anytime you come to listen to these lectures, the teachings of mine, you want to have your pen. I always will keep emphasizing, please always have your pen and paper ready. Pen and paper so you can jot. Wisdom is to be lived. It's not just hearing and then we don't practice. Wisdom has to be practiced for it to be beautiful. It's like a painting of an artist. Okay, wisdom has to be practiced. It has to come out. Let your light shine. You have to let your light shine. Okay, in the Bible, Christ will say, do not light a light and then put it under the bushel. Do not light your light and then put it under the table. It's useless if you put your light under the table. So if you have light, you should bring out your light. Light is supposed to be placed on top of the lampstand, says the Bible, so that the light can shine. Light is meant to shine and get people away from darkness. Light is not meant to be put under the bed, under the table, where it's useless technically. So this is wisdom, and this wisdom is meant, it's not, what I'm doing here is not funny at all. I'm not, this is not a daycare, I'm not babysitting, folks. So you guys, seriousness, I always keep saying seriousness. Anybody who comes to listen to my seminars, my lectures, you need to have your pen and jotter, pen and notebook, pen and memo, pen and paper. Pen and paper, very important. As I speak, these are the teachings of Grand Master Singyung, a very successful Buddhist. I'm not even Buddhist, I'm a very successful man. I said he is the greatest man that I ever knew in my lifetime. Singyung, I can't spell out his achievements. Just go and find out for yourself. Okay, he is a very huge personality. He is a man who came to this earth and just did the right thing. Every blessed day of his life, did the right thing. He did so much right things that he was able to build universities all over the world. Have you ever seen a person do that? Have you ever seen a person who builds universities all over the world? It's just the right thing to do. This is a Buddhist monk who is not entitled to, has nothing. Okay, he was able to assemble people, assemble masses, okay, of faithful, and build universities, other human beings in the discipline of learning, the discipline of academics, the discipline of learning to train your mind by study, information, taking information to improve yourself, value, our values, self-improvement, through education, made education more affordable, more available. His university in the United States, which is Silla University, now called University of the West, is arguably the most affordable university in the United States of America. The most affordable university. University of the West in Rosemead, California. I've been there. The most affordable is one of the most affordable institutions of higher learning in the United States. Okay, established by Master Singyung. So they know you need an education. They'll give you an education for less, much less than any other schools will give it to you. Okay? Not to talk about other parts of Philippines, other parts of the world, Africa, South Africa. Master Singyung's been all over the world building schools, making education, information, okay, very affordable, highly affordable to 7 billion people all over the world. Okay? So this one human being with the same lifetime that we all have, same, he's in his 90s now, he has the same life that we all have, but every day of this man's life, this man knew the right thing to do. It's not easy to know the right thing to do and execute. Action person. You know the right thing to do, carry it into action quickly to benefit humanity. And people are there all over the world benefiting. Build schools, monasteries, nunneries, thousands of monks and nuns all over the world. What a great job to do. Teaching the people, giving them education. Fantastic. In his lifetime, let me tell you something. Great people like this, it normally happens after their lifetime, right? Right? So when you see a person doing it in his lifetime, this person knows the right thing to do and is doing the right thing in his lifetime. He's not been to a war. He's not carrying gun to shoot people or kill people okay? Just appeal to human minds. Discipline. Guys, let's sit down. Let's read these books. Let's take these wisdoms seriously. Let's build this institute for the benefit of our children. I'm just imagining that this is the kind of thing this great man is doing. Very successful, right? You have to organize these Buddhists all over the world. Seriousness. Put up a school here. We can afford it. Sacrifice a portion of your home. Go and do 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Sacrifice. Get this money together. Let's build this foundation and teach. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about discipline and organization. Living a serious life. Let's sit down, read these books, make these books available to our kids. You see? The discipline. So now it's not after his life when he's dead and people start doing, and then, because that's what normally happens, right? When the person dies and then people start coming and then they start doing the work in his memory. No. Master Singyung is doing these great things in his lifetime. Okay, credit. I'm pouncing on the wisdom. Let's go. How we treat others is a matter of learning as well as an art. For instance, we should act in accordance with what others like. We should act in accordance with what others like and avoid what they dislike. Moreover, we should humbly learn from the strengths of others and be tolerant of their shortcomings. We should humbly learn from the strengths of others and be tolerant of their shortcomings. All in all, how we treat others hinges on meeting their needs with skill and consideration, as well as compassion and wisdom. There are the following 6 points to consider. Now, for once, this is one of the few times Master Singyung goes beyond the normal 4. He normally does what I call the 4 golden keys. This time we have 6. He actually gets 2 orders in addition. 1. When people have a strong personality, win them over with gentleness. In dealing with others, if they are strong-minded and we are also firm and upright, the resulting clash of personalities will hurt both parties. Therefore, when the other person is riding high with their power and taking a tough stand, we should win him or her over with gentleness. When we are yielding and tolerant, we will be able to overcome toughness with gentleness and gain harmony with patience. You see, wisdom is kind of like technology. Science and tech makes it easier to build skyscrapers. Can you imagine trying to build skyscrapers without technology? Yeah, skyscrapers will collapse. Yeah, there's technology. You have to go to school of architecture and learn how to build. Same thing with wisdom. So if you just live in an open life without wisdom, you sink. You can't make it. You have to get what I call the technology of wisdom. Wisdom has techniques. Wisdom has technology. Wisdom has science. You need to get to school. Like I'm teaching now, you need to learn the science of wisdom, the technology of wisdom, how to apply concrete wisdom to daily living. Every situation in life has some kind of wisdom of dealing with it. Life is very sweet and very pleasant if you have the formula for dealing with seconds, minutes, hours, events of the day, second, minutes, hours, events of life. Everything has an answer. Everything has a wise answer. I gave an example with architecture and skyscrapers. You just put human beings down to start building a skyscraper, they will collapse and die together with the skyscraper building. You must go to school and learn architecture and learn how to build and learn how to build high-rise buildings before you attempt to build a skyscraper. You don't just start building a skyscraper. I don't want to build a tall building. No, no, no. You will die in the process. Same thing with wisdom. I don't know. Human beings don't even seek wisdom. They just live life spontaneously. It's a bad mistake. You need to see people going to school. Look, folks, find a teacher. I want to learn wisdom. I want to learn the technology of wisdom. I want to find out how to apply wisdom to every second of my day. Seconds, minutes. Where is the wisdom for this moment? What is the wisest thing for this second, for this minute, for this hour, for this day? That's what I'm teaching you right now. I'm exposing you to Master Singyung's oracle. You need to take this seriously. You need to jot down. You need to have these principles of daily living, of increasing your value as a human being. Values, making your business work better, becoming more successful by possessing the technology of wisdom. You know the wisdom to apply to the first hour, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, right? There's wisdom for every hour of the day. There's wisdom for every feeling that you feel. There's wisdom of dealing with every circumstance, every event in life. Now, you need to find out. Before you start building a building, you need to go to school of architecture and learn architecture. To live in this life, you need wisdom. You need to learn some kind of wisdom. If you just live spontaneously without wisdom, you will run into trouble. Simple, because you don't have the key to dealing with certain events of the day or certain moments of the day. Make sense? So, have your pen and paper, listen carefully, jot this wisdom, have applications. If you have questions, you know how to consult me. Okay? Master Singyung continues. 2, when people scheme, inspire them with sincerity. Some people like to constantly scheme and plot. He's giving you solutions. In dealing with such people, we should not be like them, because when we become deceitful and crafty, it not only drains our energy, but also hurts everyone else's feelings. Instead, we should treat people with sincerity, because over time, they will certainly be influenced by our candor. 3, when people are angry, subdue them with reason. Some people react to situations impulsively, losing their temper easily. So when they rely on anger, we should use reason to subdue them. As the saying goes, with reasoning, we can go anywhere. When we have reason on our side, we can win any debate and be able to stand firm. 4, the 4th golden key, but it's not the last this time. We have 2 others. We have 6 this time. When people are deceitful, treat them with honesty. Okay? Some people often speak without honesty and act without integrity. In dealing with people who are dishonest in both speech and action, if we also follow suit, we will find it hard to get along. Therefore, even when others are trying to deceive us, we still have to treat them with honesty. Genuine gold fears not the fire's tempering heat. Genuine gold fears not the fire's tempering heat. Therefore, only when we treat others with a true heart will friendships be able to last. 5, the 5th golden key. This time, when people are malicious, we repay them with kindness. When people are malicious, we repay them with kindness. Those who regularly commit unrighteous acts will inevitably invite their own downfall. Those who regularly commit unrighteous acts will inevitably invite their own downfall. We should always have kind thoughts and practice benevolence in order to increase our merits. It's for our own self. Putting money in the bank is for you. Banking, savings, having your savings. So the good deeds we do in life is for us. Nobody else, right? Some people, however, often treat others with malice instead of goodwill. If we, in turn, treat them the same way, we are only stooping to their level. Therefore, even if others are malicious in their behavior, we still have to show them kindness, being able to treat people with a kind heart is the great benefit, the very greatest benefit we can give to others. Okay. 6. Going to the final one. I'm kind of moving fast. I have to move fast. I don't want to spend the whole day doing nothing. Okay. Let's move fast. Let's get this thing done. Okay. When people are volatile, ground them with firmness. Some people are like weather vanes, constantly shifting the wind, constantly shifting all around with the wind and never stable. When others keep changing, we must stay firmly grounded. When we know how to face all changes without changing our stance, we will not lose our focus. These are the teachings of Grandmaster Singyum. Important. All I need you students to do is to jot. Okay? Pick information. Remember things in your memory. Okay? Pick information. Okay? If you have questions, consult more. Ask me any questions if you have questions. Okay? Go to my Facebook. Okay? Now, in getting along with people, Master Singyum is summarizing. In getting along with people, as long as we treat them with compassion, they will certainly reciprocate with kindness. If we treat people with compassion, they will reciprocate with kindness. Okay? With more respect and tolerance between people, there will be greater harmony and less conflict in society. Namo Amitofo.